He is a pillar of the Philippine basketball industry, and who better to talk about the PBA's 50 greatest than Mr. Sonny Barrios, Commissioner, Executive Director. Mr. Sonny Barrios, maraming salamat po and thank you so much. It's a huge honor na makasama po kayo dito sa The Scorecard.
Hey, salamat for having me, Anton.
EDCOM, ang pinag-uusapan ngayon, syempre, yung 50 greatest, the latest 10 players na nasama dito sa listahan ng PBA's greatest. And I am relieved, I don't know how you're feeling, because after the list was announced, the latest 10, mukhang masaya naman ang taong bayan. It was not like what happened after the 40 greatest were announced.
Yeah, well, we have to thank PBA, in particular Commissioner Willie Marcial, who picked the members of the selection committee. No, mag-aangat bangko na ako. No, if you notice, he got a good cross section, if you will, of people knowledgeable in basketball and in PBA in particular from different disciplines. No? Tatlong MVP players, isang champion coach of an iconic PBA champion team, Toyota, si Coach Dante, 3 veteran TV broadcasters, or rather 2, Kinito and Andy Howe, and then 3 print editors, sports editors, Ding Marcelo, Al Mendoza, and Nelson Beltran. So, and yours truly, from a league management perspective. So, ang feeling ni Kume Willie, since diverse yung disciplines namin, we would be able to cover a good ground of what should be considered, in selecting the final 10 to make 50. Ganun po yung nangyari diyan.
Com, could you give us an inside look of how the process went about? Kasi syempre, kayong part of the committee and you just explained all of the credentials and the exclusivity of this. What was the first, kumbaga, let's say, yung priority with regards to making sure that this time around, people would be happy at wala na masyadong comments with regards to kung sino ba mapapasok at kung sino yung masasnub sa listahan?
Well, I'm glad I'll be able to explain that. No? We actually had 3 meetings.
Wow.
No? Yung first meeting, ang unang topic, organizational. How will we organize ourselves? So, ang sabi, 10 kasi kami.
Opo.
Ang napagkasundan ng grupo, let's appoint a chairman para orderly yung meeting discussions, So, ako yung nahirang na chairman and I said, okay, chairman ako pero non-voting. Para kayong siyam, if we have to divide the house, add number, walang tabla. So, yun ang unang first order of the day. The second one was to ask ourselves, ano ba ang inassign sa ating trabaho? Pumasok ang wisdom nung I'll use the term seasoned instead of old. Si Coach Dante.
Yes.
Who is, by the way, I don't think he'll be offended, he's 87 years old. So, yung dunong niya kakaiba. Ang unang in-emphasize niya sa grupo, we're supposed to select PBA players for their exceptional playing skills in PBA. And other related qualities like impact of the league. In other words, hindi yung magaling sila sa college playing, hindi rin natin tinitimbang yung honor student ba sila, Yung playing is iyon. So, nung nagkaliwanagan na ganun, okay. So, kung yun ang assignment natin, automatic agad, in-adapt namin yung in-adapt ng first 2 selection committees, which is what? Automatic, kasama sa 50 greatest, ang nag-MVP.
Okay.
Kaya doon sa first 25, if I remember right, 15 doon MVP. 10 lang yung non-MVP na pinagpilian ng selection committee. No? And then, dito sa second group, nakasampu atang MVP. No? So, nung sinabi natin na ang inaano natin exceptional playing skills in the PBA, ang mindset, automatic, yung MVP, hindi ka naman mag-MVP kung hindi ka exceptional playing skill.
Correct.
Kaya, immediately, Fajardo and Scotty Thompson, konting qualification, dapat minimum 5 years. Pasok dun si Junmar, pasok din si Scotty. Kasi
Yes.
batang-bata pa ni Scotty, ba't nakasama? Minimum 5 playing years at MVP.
Opo.
In other words, yung assignment namin, 8 na lang ang pagpipilian. Kasi matik na yung dalawa eh.
Yes.
No? Yung sinasabi kong wisdom ng pinaka-seasoned yung assignment, ang nag-input, second youngest, MVP Alan Kaidik. Ang suggestion ko, Chairman, gumawa tayo, kaming siyam, gagawa kami ng kanya-kanyang listahan.
Opo.
Without consulting each other. At tignan natin sino yung mga common choices natin. Okay? Agad-agad, inadapt ng grupo yun. Good suggestion. So, nag-adjourn kami with the assignment na pag-isipan natin mabuti yan. Next meeting, second meeting,
Yes.
reveal yung kanya-kanyang listahan. Okay? 3 weeks ang gap between the first and the second meeting. Nung ni-reveal sa second meeting, yung top 8, no? Nung 9 voting members got more than 80%
Wow.
of the possible 100%. At yung top 4 got almost 92%. Ganon ka, kaya nga sinasabi ko, ganon ka common thread ang pag-iisip nung siyam after na lay down namin yung parameters ng kung sino pipiliin. No? They were, in other words, they were of like mindset. So what happened in the second meeting? We said, let's not cast that in stone. Let's again sleep over it.
Yes.
Let's have a third meeting at doon natin sasabihin kung talagang final na yan. So after another 2 weeks, nag-meeting uli kami, ni-review ng grupo yung sinasabi kong lumabas na 8
Yes.
doon sa reveal, no, ng listahan, ng individual list. And everybody, long story short, kasi some names were floated that were not part of the 8 hanggang sa dumating dun sa question, are we set on this 8?
Yes.
Yes. So, by third meeting, unanimous na yung siyam. Hindi na basta't 80% or 100% na yung siyam behind the 8 that we announced together with the 2 automatic MVPs. Ganun po ang nangyari sa proseso nitong selection committee na po ito. That's why we are solidly behind our work, if I may say so.
Thank you very much, Chairman, for sharing the process and how everything came about. Hindi po madali yung nangyari. It took a lot of experience, a lot of meetings, a lot of discussions, a lot of studying as well. And of course, respect pagdating sa history. Nakikita po natin dito yung latest 10 who are now a part of the PBA's 50 greatest players. And I'm just gonna go here, Chairman, to Mr. Nelson Asaytono because, Chairman, after the 40 was announced and Nelson Asaytono was not part of the list, that really sparked a lot of outrage. Now, the people who were speaking during that time, they can rest easy knowing that isa sa mga idol nila, si The Bull, is now where he belongs in the PBA's 50 greatest.
Yes, like I said, no, the 9 voting members individually, without consulting each other,
Yes.
made up their own lists. No, and Nelson is part of the 8 that they were selecting, no, without walang lobbying, walang kampanya, ano yung iyo pare, ano yung hindi, wala. No, doon mo makikita na independently they had a common pananaw, ika nga, kung sino ang karapat dapat masama dito sa 8 pipiliin natin. And Nelson is one of them.
Executive Director, Chairman, I will take this opportunity to ask you because I think it's clear naman and a lot of people are in agreement now. They are pleased with the 50 greatest list. Pero sa tagal niyo po sa basketball, you were heading the hosting of the FIBA Asia back in 2013 when Jimmy Alapag hit the shot heard around Asia. Para po sa inyo, what was the greatest moment or the most memorable maybe shot or championship in Philippine basketball history? Ano po yung tumatatak sa puso at isipan nyo with regards to greatest moment in Philippine basketball?
Oh, that's a tough question. But
Ito po yung tira ni Jimmy.
yeah, it's yung 2013.
Opo.
Malaking ano sa Philippine basketball yon, hindi yun PBA, no?
Yes.
National team yon. Kasi yun yung ang ano nga nun we finally broke
Yes.
the Korean curse,
Yes.
no? Nagkaroon na parati tayong talo sa Korea, nagkaroon na nung term na Korean curse,
Yun,
no?
nag-goosebumps nga ako ngayon.
Napakalaking bagay nung tinalo natin sila, no, na nakita naman natin, nag-iiyakan ng player natin, pati si Coach Chot nag-iiyak doon, ano, sila Butch Antonio, yung team management. Kasi nga, it's a landmark achievement.
Yes. Okay. Another question since you are here. I want to shoot my shot, sir. Kasi you are part of all 3 selection committees. Lahat ito, PBA's 50 greatest. Para po sa inyo, sa tagal nyo sa basketball, your experience and wealth of knowledge. And this is also something that is being debated and talked about online. Who is your PBA GOAT or kumbaga greatest of all time? Kasi marami nagsasabi ngayon, di ba? Junmar Fajardo, greatest of all time. He's still playing in the PBA. Robert Jaworski, syempre.
Yeah.
El Presidente, Ramon Fernandez. Para sa inyo po, who is your personal PBA GOAT?
Mahirap na naman yan. Mahirap na naman. This is, I'll try to evade.
Sige po.
With a direct answer, no? Yung pag tinignan mo yung ika nga statistical data, performance-wise,
Opo.
it's hard to argue with the achievement of Junmar, no? Kasi mahihirapan ng may makakuha ng mas marami doon. But I just read the other day the humility of Junmar saying na may magbe-break pa rin yan, no? May magbe-break pa rin yan. In terms naman of, I also saw in social media a program where the MVPs, Jeffrey Carriazo, Bong Hawkins, and I think Benji Paras were discussing the issue of GOAT ata.
Yes, yes.
And somebody was saying, dalawang nakikita niya, no? Jaworski and Don Ramon, no? El Presidente.
Yes.
So, may ano rin yun.
Opo.
Dun sa most popular, my personal experience, tingin ko hanggang sa ngayon, wala nang tatalo sa popularity ni Jawo. Wala na. I saw it with my own eyes.
Yes.
No? A little anecdote. We had an out-of-town game, I believe, in Dagupan. And during the halftime break, I stepped out of the venue to take a breather. And I got to chat with, guess what? NPAs.
Wow.
And I said, nagpakilalahan kami.
Yeah.
Oh, bumabaho kami, sir, kasi lumalaro si Jaworski. Sabi ko, paano yun? Eh, ang dami rin pulis dito. Hindi sir, nagkakaintindihan ho kami yan.
Wow.
Dahil kay Jaworski.
Wow.
So, that's one anecdote lang yun. Kaya iba ho yung popularity ni Tokayo ko, Sonny Jaworski.
Grabe, transcendent po talaga. Sir, thank you so much for the time and sharing with us the history about the PBA. And of course, maybe we'll see you on the next list again, sir.
God willing, yeah. Thank you for having me, Anton.
Thank you so much. The former commissioner and executive director of the Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas, the great Sonny Barrios, here with us on the Scorecard today. Sir, maraming salamat po and God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.